Justin here, back at it again with another Qlife video. If you couldn't tell by the title, we're going to be swapping and ditching the old mechanical disc brakes with some hydraulic disc brakes. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the disassembly. We have not received the package yet. It is supposed to come this afternoon, so I'm just going to get started. Disassemble everything. Got to take the wheels off to do the brakes. All right, start with getting the rear wheel off. Very easy to do. It's one. There's two. All right. Make sure. All right. That is the rear wheel assembly. Everything there. Let's get our Allen key. Take off the front axle here. The kit that I bought, you'll see it should be a direct fit universal kit, so oh yeah, the hydraulics are gonna be so much better than what these are. Let's crack them all loose. I got the whole kit off Amazon. You'll see. All right. It's gonna handle and perform so much better. It's gonna be a very necessary upgrade, especially this will be helping my wheelie practice a lot more and stunt practice, you know, in general. So, yep. I am very excited to be swapping out and ditching this system. But it did do very well considering this bike was only $279. It's not bad at all. Once I get this one off, we'll dive into taking everything off on the bike side. The system should already be pre-assembled and oiled and everything, so I don't have to buy any oil or anything for the hydraulic system. I shouldn't, we'll see. if that's, you know, if that's something that I need to do. Oil should not be too expensive. So yeah. Look for it in a minute. Here. It should come with new bolts, but if not, I can still reuse these. They're still in great condition. Where'd the other little bolt go? Here it is. Put them all there so I don't lose them. Awesome. Everything looks good there. Bearings look good. Wheel bearings look great, actually. Now for this part. May have to take off the grips. I really don't want to, because I have a chance of ripping them. Hopefully I don't have to do that. It comes with new handles and everything, so it's gonna be a very nice upgrade. Worth the money, 60 bucks. Reviews weren't too bad. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna have to take off the grips. Unfortunately, it's not that hard to do. A little bit of lubricant will do just fine. back on later. I do like how they tucked everything on this bike. It's very neat. And it looks good. It doesn't look hood rat or nothing. Leave that there for now. I'm gonna have to swap out the battery here on the GoPro in a minute. I didn't have the batteries fully charged when I'm starting this here now, so I'll have to go, throw these on the charger. But there, the pads, yeah, these pads are pretty worn out. I mean, they still have a little bit of life, but they're uneven wear, and yeah, that one's pretty worn out. Starting to hit metal. I'm gonna go throw this on the charger. I'm gonna take the grips off video, just because these are a pain to get off. And then once I receive the parts, I'll unbox them and we'll throw it on together. Hey guys, package came in. Can unbox and set up, and we'll go for a test ride. Let's see here. Everything should be pre-assembled and ready to go pretty much. Does come with new bolts, but I think I'm gonna use the ones that came with the bike. We'll see. Let's open them up and look at them, make sure they're the right threads, because I don't know what threads these are. These are also a little longer. How thick were these? These are a lot thicker. Same thickness. Yeah, I'm gonna reuse the ones. I feel more comfortable reusing the old ones. Especially on this rear wheel here. I'm very excited. I've been waiting all day for these to come in. I was hoping they would have came earlier, but that didn't happen, but that's okay. We got them now. It's worth the wait. I'm sure I'll have to get some new tires for it soon, but you know, it's whatever. Hopefully they'll last a little while. I don't want to buy tires yet. They're so expensive. Even the Walmart ones are pretty expensive, not cheap, but I want to get, the ones I really want to get will last longer than the Walmart ones. And they're just better, but we might have to get Walmart ones again. Just because they're, you know, quick and easy to get. Ordering the ones that I want, they're expensive. They're really expensive. $90 is not something that I really want to spend for a set of tires for this thing. I'm sure I will wind up doing that, going that route. We'll see. I was pretty impressed with these brakes though, like I said earlier in this video, not gonna lie. For 279 bucks, this bike as a complete, you cannot complain. It's great. Now, there is one thing that I'll have to keep in mind. I can always get the hydraulics that have the sensors. You can buy them with sensors as well, but I didn't buy the ones with the sensors. So most e-bikes have brake sensors. Hopefully it don't throw codes. If it throws codes, I'll just have to get the ones with the sensors, but it's not the end of the world, really. I mean, it's really not the end of the world. That's just worst case scenario. It should still work fine. It just won't have the brake sensors, that's all, but that's not going to be an issue. It'll be a much safer, smoother brake system here. Alright, so this will be the front. Everything should be really good to go after this. Once I install it, I shouldn't have to bleed nothing or anything. Again, we're gonna have to just see what happens. Here. Pads are already assembled in there and everything. Okay, so here's the only thing with this one, this rear one. I'd have to disassemble the line to get it through and feed it through the bike if I want to tuck it inside where it originally was. Or we'll just zip tie it underneath, which I think that's what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Tuck it, kind of tuck it a little bit. It'll work fine. It'll work fine that way. Now, the only thing is, install. Throw the grips on first, since we could just kind of clamp them down like that. Now, where did I put the PB? I bring it back up. I could use rubbing alcohol. I have the rubbing alcohol to rub down the whatchamacallit, the rotors here for any residues, but this will also be to install my grips. We need some kind of fluid to install them. I'll do it quick. But I burned my hand. I got a cut on this one, so I gotta make sure I don't burn it on that side. Oh, this just stinks. Alright, that's that one. There we go. Now for this. So So that's that one. Now, pop my knee. So right now I'm trying to figure out, it'll tell you. Let me get the in here. Go in that direction, that direction. Okay. I put it on. I did put it on that way, so I was on the right track there. The only thing is, I want you to put it on. That's weird. Hold on a second. I think I want you to put it on that way. I'm gonna flip it around, maybe. So I want you to put it on that way, right? Well, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. It's probably because it's supposed to go... Probably... I'm not sure it's supposed to go on the inside. Let's install the wheel first. Let's install the wheels first before we jump into that. And we'll go from there. Let me go ahead and install the wheels. Let's install the wheels and flip this bike over. Let's get it on its upside there. Let me put this one on first. This is something totally different from what I was expecting, actually, to be honest. But that's a part of it. Alright, so that. Make sure I keep those red things in there. I don't want to squeeze the brake either too much, because if that red thing falls out, not cooked, but it's not ideal. All right, so we'll turn from a simple, quick, all right, let's throw this on, is turning into just a ever so slightly longer project, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. There. There we go. All right. Now, Let's see here. Hold on a second. That way. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so let's take this out. Alright, here we go. So there's one tool that I do not have that I would kind of like to have to line up my pads properly. But to be honest, they're probably gonna wear out a lot faster because of that being said. But we're not gonna worry about like, you know what I mean, like lining them up perfectly, if that makes any sense. Good. Use this as my feeler gauge, I guess you could call it. It's called like a feeler gauge, is what I like to call them. And it's supposed to, like, you know, help line things up, I guess. But this is the way that we're gonna do it. And we're gonna hear that for the break-in period. We'll see how long the break-in period is on these things. I'm not too sure. It says on the site that I bought off on Amazon 20 to 50 miles. And that should go away. So we'll see. Now let's get the rear wheel on and repeat the same steps, just with the rear wheel. Alright, So I'm on my second gear because that's where I like it. Let's detach this derailleur real quick. Should make life easier. And once that's out of the way, we'll be able to kind of get it on there again. Let's reinstall this derailleur real quick. Okay, that's that. Let's get all this. Go. Let's get this here. Doing somewhat snug for now. So that should be good there. Move this on through. Okay. All right, now that we've got that, start working on this one. Much easier to now figure out how exactly this goes on. So go on. Here's the only problem I'm running into now. This fitment here is exceptionally tight. Hopefully I didn't knock that out there. Let's hope I didn't knock that. Okay, good. Here's what we're gonna do here. Okay. Keep that loose. And it's gonna go just like that. All the way up there. All right, stay put there. Oh my gosh. It's all right. Not the end of the world. Just line it back up on there. Move them around a little bit. So this one got to push outward like that. Yeah. This one down here is pretty tight. As in, tight to get to here with this Allen key. This shouldn't wear any evenly. It should be all right. A little bit more play than I anticipated, but that might be because they're brand new and they gotta wear in still. So we'll take that into consideration as well. Now, let's flip this bike over. Let's actually start putting things away. I'm not gonna bother putting rubbing alcohol. Well, actually, I'm going to. Let me go ahead and do that. Just make sure I don't get them on the pads. I'm going to put it on this towel here. Sorry if it gets it on the pads a little bit. Kind of clean them. See, so there is a little bit of oil from factory on there. Also, probably the brake dust that I just kind of tested it with. Anyways. Got that. It's about to burn. Okay, good. It did not burn because I missed that spot. Now, where's the cap for this? I lost the cap for that. It's right here. I gotta get more zip ties, but let's flip this up. I'm gonna readjust some things. I gotta throw this back on. So I'm going to grab more cable ties, of course, for this. Okay. Let's go ahead and adjust them here. Like where this one is. This one needs to go just a tad ever so slightly lower. It's good there. Cool. Alright, so now that we have that, I'm gonna get these twisty ties back up on there as well. Take those together. I don't have electrical tape, so this is going to have to do. So these new brake lines, back one's kind of a little long, but it's all right. Here's what we're gonna do. Gotta buy some more cable ties, actually. I'm running low. Go. There's those. Some zip ties. Where they're supposed to be. Well, I see why they like it running through the frame, but like I said, we're not going to be able to do that anymore. So I'm going to run on the outside here. Hopefully that should keep it in place. If it doesn't, then oh well, they'll figure that out from later on. But this is going to have to do. probably, that should be fine. Now for this one, what was it? Yep, the tiny one up there. So if I crash, that could get damaged in a crash, but I mean. Alrighty, you guys, we have it all set and ready to ride. Check it all out. Roll test. Check my cranks. Shook them. Grips are still drying from the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah. Much better braking though. I have gloves on because of the cut on my hand. Oh yeah. For sure. Let's turn the bike on. Light still works. Test everything. Much quieter. It's much lighter to grab on with one finger. Nice and easy. The gold looks cool. It's already starting to sound a lot quieter than what I already had. Oh yeah, much smoother, quicker braking already. You can already feel the quality difference from the original brakes. Oh wow, and it releases right back perfectly. Give her a few more squeezes and then we'll cut the vid. Ooh, much better, you guys. That is much better. Wow, that is a big game changer, you guys. This is going to be a lot better for practicing wheelies and just overall in general riding. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Till the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.